Hi. We'll continue today our linear equation. You remember before we spoke about linear equation, it has three types: standard form, slope-intercept form, point-slope form. Today we are going to speak about writing an equation in slope-intercept form. And we explained before what's the meaning of slope and intercept. The intercept is the y-intercept. Now, we have two ways of writing equation in slope-intercept. First one is to write an equation of a line slope-intercept form, giving the slope and 1 point. 1 point, it means the x and the y coordinates of that straight or of that point. So for example, here is an example, write an equation of the line that passes through the point 2, 1 with a slope of 3. It's very easy. You know that 2 and 1 are the x and y of coordinates of the point. And the formula of slope-intercept form is y equal mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. And you remember the previous video, we showed the y-intercept is the line where it intersects the y-axis. So this is the point. Suppose they gave you the slope, but they didn't give you the y-intercept, but they gave you a point. In this way, we can use the 2 as x, point x here, and 1 as y here, and substitute y with 1, and substitute x with 2, and m, we have it as 3, then we can get b. So we'll do it now on the next step. Okay, now the example is, write an equation of the line that passes to the point 2, 1, and as we said, 2 is and 1 are the coordinates of the point, with the slope 3. And he gave you the slope is ready 3. So, and we know the equation of slope-intercept form is in the form y equal mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. And that's the reason we call it slope-intercept form. Now, how to write this equation? I know that the slope is 3, so I can substitute the m by 3. It has no problem here. So this is 3. Do I know b, the y-intercept? No. So I keep it as it is. b is unknown. How about x and y? X and y are two variables. It can take any number. So he gave you one of these numbers which are on the line, 2 and 1. So x is 1, x is 2, so substitute x here by 2. So what do I get? 2 here. And y by 1, I get 1. So now I have an equation with one variable, the y-intercept. So I say 1 equal 3 times 2 is 6 plus b, then b equal 1 minus 6 gives you b, it means b equal minus 5. So once I get the b is minus 1 minus 5, it doesn't mean the problem has ended. No, I have to write the equation. The equation is y equal mx plus b. So y here equals the slope m, which is given 3, and other variable x can take, and the value of y-intercept b is here negative 5, so I substitute it with negative 5, and that is the final equation of slope-intercept form, y equal 3x minus 3. This is a slope-intercept form, a line of an equation which passes in the point 2 and 1, and its slope is 3. I hope it's clear. Thank you. Okay, here's I can give you another example. Example 2. Same. Write an equation of the line that passes through the point now is 4 and negative 7. with a slope of -1. So you know the equation is y equals slope mx plus b. And here is the slope is -1. B, we don't know it. Now this 2, because I need to get the b, I can choose any point he gave it to me and put its variable. So x here is 4, so I multiply this by 4, and the y here is -7, so this is -7. Now what do I get if I multiply? -7 gives me -4 plus b. Then -7 plus 4 equals b. B gives it to me -3. So I found b. So what will be the final answer? The equation is y equals, the slope is -1 given, so -1, which is -x, 1x, and the b is -3, -3. So we can make it -x minus 3. That's the final answer. I hope it's clear. We'll do the second way now. Now, we have second way of asking questions. The first one was asking you if he gives you the slope and the y-intercept and the 1 point. Now here, you will not give you the slope, he will give you 2 points. Here, for example, write an equation, of course, slope-intercept form. The line that passes each pair of points 3, 1 and 2, 4. So the line passes in 2 points. In this case, the y-intercept form is y equal mx plus b. But I don't have the slope, I don't have the y-intercept. So what shall we do? In this case, I have 2 points. From these 2 points, I can get the slope. And we know that the formula of the slope is m equal y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. And that gives me m equal, what is, you can take, as we said before, whether this starting here, ending here, then starting here, ending here. So 4 minus 1 over 2 minus 3. It doesn't matter if you start here, 1 minus 4 over 3 minus 2. So 4 minus 1 gives you a 3, and 2 minus 1 is -1. So the m is -1. -3, sorry. Okay? Now, I have the slope, but I don't have the y-intercept. So what shall I do? Let's go to the previous example. If I have the slope, and instead of having 1 point, I have 2 points. So you choose one of them, which is easier for you, and substitute it in the x and y, then you can get the y-intercept. That's it. So let's y equal mx plus b. The m now is -3. X and y, you can substitute anyone. Let's take the easiest one, 3 and 1. So 3 is x, and 1 is y, plus b. Now, so 1 equal -3 times 3 is -9, plus b, so b equals 1 minus plus 9 is 10. So I got the 10. Now what is the final equation? Is y equal -3x plus 10. As simple as that. And whether you choose this point or that point, it will give you the same y-intercept. I hope it's clear. Thank you.